demonstrate that.
We'll attempt.
Yes,
Attempt.
demonstrate. Oh, Chelsea. Okay, the
Computer's
screen's going
freaking
wonky. Okay. Anyway, can
Now's not a good technology time, I swear. Everybody is having technology difficulties.
I know, and when I first turned everything on, the camera wasn't working. I'm like, oh my god!
But how do I log into the
My
chat?
fault this time. That's rare. That's rare.
Yeah. Taco wasn't even here yet, so. But I managed to figure it out. So, what's going on?
Can you tell me how to log into the chat? Because I don't remember.
It's supposed to come up over on this corner. So move the screen all the way over, maybe. There.
Oh,
yeah,
got
it just
it.
wasn't big enough, so it's hard to watch the Instagram stuff, though, right?
Yep, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, because you got an Invisalign, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I think that's good.
All right. Okay, so we're not going to be taking personal questions. We're going to be kind of answering
each
questions
other.
for
Yeah.
ourselves. Yeah, so fun stuff. I want to go first, just because not.
Well,
be
you
read
should go first.
I want to tune into Taco first because I was actually getting some stuff about Taco before she got here.
Oh,
Yeah, and so I want to go first. Then I'm still kind of get, what's the right word? Questions sometimes myself, especially when this one's around. So
I tend to do that to people.
yeah. So anyway,
Explain
Oh, yes.
how you
Yes.
how do you
What do I
prepare?
do?
How
Yeah.
do you
Okay, so what I do is I tune into the person and I get images in my mind and I hear, but not with my ears.
right. Yes.
So Spirit speaks through me, and we talked a little bit about this yesterday. So what I'm saying, it's not me talking, it's just my voice, I guess.
Exactly,
Right?
because it's always that first thought, that first instant. It's always that first, which
Yeah.
I think people, that's where they have a hard, question
Yes.
it, because it does actually come so easy
Mm-hmm.
that if you're just used to just letting it roll, you'll always be on point. It's when
Yeah.
you overthink it and you get stuck and then
Try
you're
to filter
overreaching
it.
and it's when you start making sense of it that you go off kilter.
Exactly.
But it does just flow really easy to a point where you don't have time to think about what you're picking up, what you're getting.
Yes.
So I think that's kind of what people need to understand, what channeling really is like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's hard to learn to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this yesterday. I was telling Taco, but now I feel like I get messages on the daily, just in conversation, that Spirit speaking through me. And I'm learning more and more just to go with it. Because when
Yes.
we do readings, we get weird shit.
Well, and you have to always stick with what you
Yes,
get, right?
and you have to tell them, even though it doesn't make any sense, but it's somewhere it makes sense.
Yeah,
to
well,
them.
yeah, it's not supposed to make sense to you
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
as it is for them. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of how I do it. And then when we're like on the right track, when I'm reading somebody, I'll get chills. My hands will get kind of vibraty too. Yep. So anyway, that's how I do it.
Love it.
Okay, so let me just take a second here. With Taco, I just, and I already know some of this, but I just was getting that this is going to be a health year for you. And that you're like, I just see you going up in the health department, like,
Yay.
you know,
I'll take it.
yeah, like I just feel like there's going to be a lot of steps made that are going to help improve.
That is awesome.
That's what I got before you got here.
That is, you know what, that's so interesting because I've noticed a lot of people, like with my readings, especially since like mid-December, I've noticed that it's a lot about health stuff. And I think it's because we've got a new health system and new health breakthroughs
Yeah.
that are going to quite literally rid diseases of this planet.
Yes,
So
we
I
talked
am
about that.
freaking excited about this.
Yeah,
You know, I actually had a reading earlier, and long story short, she was concerned about some serious health problems, and her guides were like, don't do anything until March.
Yeah.
You know, don't let them cut on you. Don't let them do that. Don't do anything till March, because come March, there's going to be a big breakthrough with this where you won't have to worry. And so, you know, having that issue taken care of now will actually cause more of a problem than it will solve when you go into this new element. So that's really cool that you're picking that up. I love that.
Yeah, and
I love that it's March. That's not very far away.
No, it's not. Well, I think the breakthrough's already
They're already here.
I keep saying this to these guys. I feel like since the 18th of December, literally, I feel like, you know, when you have a car accident and like the wreck is over, right? But the cops haven't showed up yet.
Yes.
That's what I feel like. I feel like the wreck is over, but for some reason justice hasn't they haven't got to us yet.
Yes.
But I do feel like the bigger movements, the bigger decisions, it's all happened.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to the surface, and man, we're gonna have a lot to do.
Yes.
But I
of
think
homework.
we've got so much hope, so much light, so much movement. It's not going to be easy, but oh my gosh, is it going to be worth it?
Yes, I love that. And the other thing that I see for Taco is this is kind of, and this goes along with what we've been saying, but I just feel like you are going to have like a year of renewal, and you're going to start being able to go back to the things that you really love. And,
so they are going to sew me to a pony. I keep begging, just cut my legs off, sew me to a pony. I'll be fine. I'll be good. 4 legs is better than 2.
Hey, we've got our trailer.
Exactly.
I'll
even be house trained. It's fine. I'll be happy living in a stall. It's all right.
Yeah. I just kind of feel, again, like for everyone, that it's a kind of a new beginning to where you can get back to you and what you really love doing and do more of it.
You know, I love about that also, which I just want to share, you know, as someone getting read, right, you can feel when it's on point.
Yeah.
You can. And, you know, the thing that I think People's Guides have really, at least on my end, have been pushing home to people is trust your gut. Your gut's going to tell you if it's on or off. If it doesn't feel right, it ain't right.
Ask more questions.
Exactly. Ask more questions. It's not right. Sometimes you've got to make sure that you're not allowing your stubbornness to get in the way, which I am a pro at stubborn. But, you know, your gut, not your head, your gut will always tell you if that information's right. And I like you said, you get the chills. I get the chills when you say that.
Yeah.
I absolutely know what you're saying is on point. I'm excited. I'm actually real excited.
And that's too, clients will say, oh, I'm getting the chills.
Yes.
So yes, they do acknowledge as well that way as too. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to take a stab at Taco?
Okay.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat.
Yeah. Since we
Stab me away, my bestie.
Okay. So I do readings a little bit different.
Yes.
Tell
us.
So for me, it's a whole day affair because I have to set my intention for the day. I have to stay away from social media and negative things and things that make me emotional or worried.
Yeah, that's good
whatever.
to do anyway.
Yeah. And then I look at who's coming in for the day, and I kind of check in and feel into it to see if this is even meant to be, you know. Because sometimes people aren't ready for readings.
Have you canceled an appointment? Really?
Yeah.
And what do you say? Do you just say, I don't feel like
I can't
it's
make
the
it
right
today.
time? Okay. That's good enough, right?
And sometimes they cancel.
Oh,
There's just a feeling when they're not ready.
Yes, sometimes the
just feels
timing on a
off.
line and things like that, so I agree with you.
It just kind of feels off. But anyway, just make sure everybody's kind of set for today. And I ask if there's anything important that I
Yeah.
need to know.
I do that too, yeah.
And then when the person comes in, the first thing I do is put protection. I put a bubble of light around us and lift the vibration inside that bubble. And then I bring their guides and my guides into the bubble. And so once I hook onto that energy pocket that's their guides, it just sails from there.
That's so amazing.
But,
I'm getting
I love the different ways that we go. I love that we're sharing this because I think people, what I have really tried to push home, especially like if I'm teaching people how to, do this, is just because it might come in different for me doesn't mean that the information isn't going to be accurate as what it comes in for you. It might come in for you all of these visions, right, or hearing or feelings, right, but it doesn't, just because it comes in that way for you and it might come in a different way for me doesn't mean that either way is wrong.
Right.
Your guides will always work with you the way you'll work best.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
If that's through sight, they'll give you sight. If that's through hearing, they'll give you hearing. If that's through feeling, they'll give you feeling. Smelling. So just because we might have different ways of doing this doesn't mean that
techniques are different.
Mine's better than yours.
Yeah.
Right? Or mine's more accurate than yours. We all get to the same conclusion.
Yes.
You can have, some people are better with past life stuff. Some people are better with career stuff. Some people are better with love stuff, health stuff, mediumship.
Yes.
Right? Mediumship where you connect just with your loved ones that passed on. So you usually will have like one area you really thrive in, but that doesn't mean you won't have the complete package.
Right.
You just have to ask more questions.
Yeah.
As the reader, your job is to be the investigator. You need to ask a lot of questions around the same topic, so that you can get the full story.
Yeah. And I love it when people ask a lot of questions in the
I
reading,
do too.
because that kind of, like, I'll be kind
It
of
shifts.
like out here, and then they start asking questions, and it goes ooh, like that,
Yeah.
And so you're able to get more detail, if you've kind of been given a focus.
Yeah.
Well, and so do you ladies start your readings out with that, or do you start your readings out with cold reads where you're just telling them what you get, and then that's right, because I'd beat your asses if you didn't.
There's always something that just drops in.
Right.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then after I'm done giving all the stuff that's dropped in, then I say, okay. what are your questions?
Yeah, because honestly, if you should have to, and I hate to say it this way, but you should have to kind of prove to them that what you're getting is coming in versus you're reading off of what they said.
Yes.
Like for me, less is more.
Yeah,
I don't want to know I don't want to know a damn thing about
Don't
you
know
until I get it from your guides, because I'll believe your guides over you any day. Mainly because we have reasons to be in denial. We have reasons to we don't want to lie a little bit, but and they don't. Their sole purpose is to get you from point A to point B in the best and quickest way possible.
Yeah. I find too when I do, I'm really focused and good with the mediumship.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a lot of loved ones that come through when I do readings.
Yeah.
I
And
knew you would.
that's not so much me.
Okay.
I mean,
And see, and
when
that's
they
good
come
to
in,
talk
yes.
about.
Yeah.
When they come in during a reading, it comes in a different level of vibration than the guides. It feels completely different. It, like, if they start showing up somehow or saying something, I can tell what that is. But if someone said, "Is my grandfather here? Can you find my," that's not me. That I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what shows up.
But you know what? I think that's
not
because
a medium.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I think that's because of the kind of soul that you are as well. Because people that are, we'll just say more on that extraterrestrial kind of level, I've noticed they're more the scientific, more planets, solid, father, son, mother earth kind of space, when people that are more, we'll say human, right, are more angels, gods, and guides. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And so for you to connect in with someone on a mediumship where you're reading the spirits, right, your souls, right, your soul people, that's not going to come in as solid, because that's not how you work with your soul. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like a different foundation. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you guys don't have guides and angels and God. I'm just saying we're more in the woo-woo and you're more in the solid.
Yeah.
in a weird way.
So when I started doing this, it was through my guide first. My guides were talking to me first, and then I noticed other people. My guides would start talking about other people's guides and other people's information, and so it just came in. It's like, okay, I'm ready. I'll put the space up. You guys come in. What's everybody talking about?
See, that makes sense.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
That's
because
so
again,
cool.
you have more this kind of soul, and then you're working with this kind of soul.
Yeah.
And so you would have them interacting like that. That makes a lot of sense to me.
That's so cool. I love that. Wow. See, and I can call if the loved one doesn't show up, or whoever, I can easily call them in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had them tell me I had to wait before. They're like, I'm busy. You're gonna have to wait.
I'll be there at 3 p.m.
I have. I've also had them, show me that they've got other things that they're doing, and it's like, hey, love you, but I ain't got time to talk with your ass. I mean, like I've definitely had them like, don't really like you that much, so I'm out. Like,
Oh
my
my gosh. So funny.
Yeah.
I felt people walk in with someone before.
Yeah.
And I could feel they're bringing like a crowd with them or whatever. Just feels like, I got crowded in here all of a sudden. But I don't always know who that is and what is that's going on,
Absolutely.
And sometimes it'll come through in the reading, and I don't see it with my eyes. Everything plays on the back of my head.
Yeah.
It's like a movie that runs.
See, where do you get your visions? Or is it right behind your eyes? Is it the middle or the back?
So it's right behind my eyes is where I see the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Mine's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I could tell what's coming in as a reading because of how far back it is.
Yeah.
And then when I do my own thinking, it's always
in the
It's in the
front.
front. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's why when
so
I
cool.
teach this, I always have them, visualize something, and it's like, okay, where do you see that in your mind, right? And then I have them feel into something, and then I ask them, where do you see it? And a lot of times it's in a different space.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, mine's definitely like right back up here.
Yeah, that's where mine is too,
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also makes sense because you got your third eye, and then you also have your crown chakra that are all going to be working in unison while you're doing it. So, yeah.
So
Every
cool.
once in a while I get a buzz in my throat.
Oh.
Yep, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
That
like
Just
a little tingly
Twitter, just
or
a
really?
buzz, like a little,
A buzz in your throat.
It's like, what the heck is it?
little vibration.
Yeah.
Vibration
I'll
in my
get
throat.
like I am right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. That's so cool.
So what about you?
I do a lot of card stuff. So I've memorized most of the tarot, so I know all of it. And then I'm very visual, so I put patterns and stuff together. And I will hear things, but I will also see things like kind of like where Taco sees things. So
That's
Very cool.
Yep.
Did you get a sensation in your hands at all?
sometimes, not usually.
No.
Do you find that when you're doing the cards, do you find that you're going more off of what you're picking up from the cards versus what the cards are saying?
It's usually a mix between the two.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Do you just feel more comfortable kind of hiding behind the cards with that?
No, I just think it's, like I said, it's like because I'm an artist and I love patterns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like that's more of where it comes from.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I feel like when we've been together and you've pulled cards, just like what you're saying, you get the card, but then you also
Go
get
intuitively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to do the cards like that. Your cards are going to be a good 50-50, where 50% is really going to be more from the feeling of the card. And the other, well, and it really is more than that, but the other part is going to be also the placement, and then also where what other cards are around, and then also like there's a lot. I actually have a lot of admiration for someone that does especially tarot. I'm not a fan of tarot just because they don't have a good enough buffer, in my opinion. If you have someone that doesn't really know what they're doing, right? So you've got to protect it. No different than what we do. We have to protect our space, right? But, I have a lot of admiration because that, to me, is a lot more work than just trusting me.
See, I feel like...
Well, you got to learn it, and like I said, there's placement, there's understanding meanings, there's different cards around, which changes the damn thing. And, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. I love cards. I mean, I have a lot, but... I definitely think they are a lot of work, and you got to charge them, and you got to love them. I mean, you got a whole relationship going on.
Yeah, see, it's easy for me, so that's how I do it.
But that's what's so neat about what we're talking about today. Is just the different types of readers there are, right?
Yeah.
And again, it's easy for her to do that, but for someone like me or you guys, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's a lot of work to it, right?
It's slower to do cards for me.
Yeah.
What I like to do at the end of my readings is I like to do a card layout, mainly because people are very visual.
Yes.
So it kind of helps to retain the information. Your cards also usually confirm everything your guides will
Barb
say.
and I were just talking about.
That's true.
And so it is just kind of an extra little validation, on top of everything that's going on. And sometimes, the cards will pull up something that you didn't really go into that, might not have been as significant as what, maybe it could have been or should have been or would have been.
Right.
But, sometimes they pull out something that you're like, oh, well, look at it right here. And they also can, I think cards, because they do read energy, they work off energy so much, I do think that they have a little bit more of a better about timing as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I struggle with the timing thing.
Do you?
Well, timing is such a crapshoot because you really are in charge of your timing.
Yeah.
So if you follow everything like your guides are saying and you're really in line with your soul path, right, then you'll hit that timeline fine. Or if there's certain things, like what's part of your soul purpose, that March 13th, you were meant to be at this specific time, at this specific date, for this specific reason, that's not changeable. That's going to happen whether you want it to or not. But most of the time, timing is really up to you. You can push it out a little bit or bring it in a little bit, because we are the creators of time, which is why our loved ones don't come in. They're like, damn, it's been forever. How you been? Because they're more like, will you quit whining? It's been like 3 minutes.
Right? That's funny.
Yeah, that timeline stuff is tricky because, in some readings, people see that there's something coming towards them. But also I get this feeling that they've got this stiff arm on it.
Barrier,
and as they move down their timeline, they're keeping that thing, whatever it is, that if it's a person or a situation coming to them, as much as they think they want it, something's holding it back.
Yes.
Because it's moving with you on your timeline. It's not staying.
Yes, that makes
you're not
sense.
moving towards it.
You're not
And
doing
so
that. Coming
that's when
together.
she says it's up to you on the timing. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
100%.
Because it could be right next to you, but if it's moving with you, you'll never.
You're chasing it.
Yeah, you're chasing it. You're not going to get any closer to it. So
that's so cool.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with me, how I like to start my readings is I always like to, Yeah, I always put myself in a white light bubble in the first
Yeah.
part of the day anyway, just
She told
because
me
that's
to.
just
Yes.
that's just kind
I
of how I
guess.
roll. Because
Mhm.
I get messy. I'm a Taurus. I know that nothing goes the way I thought it was gonna.
Yes.
Right? But I'm a big prayer. I love to pray.
Mhm.
I pray a lot and make sure that the information that I'm receiving and getting is going to help them to reach their highest potential in the quickest amount of way
Mhm.
and the easiest path that they
Yes.
can go, right?
Mhm.
And so when I do readings, I always start, like, I really try to stop people from telling me anything, because I'm like,
Yes.
hey, love me,
Yeah.
let me do my
Because
thing,
they'll
and
start
then,
telling you about
right.
the situation, like, shh, be quiet.
Yeah, please
Or
don't.
we
'Cause-
say after we get started.
and
Yeah.
not I do that because the person I'm reading, I do not want them to have any doubt in their mind
Mhm.
that I am going off of anything they say.
Yes.
None at all.
Right.
You know, and there are people that they do that, and it's
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I had a reading that way.
and it's
Oh, you did?
Yeah, by a guy that was kind of well known and
Wow.
was kind of expensive.
Yeah,
and he
it makes
started
me
out
angry.
with all these questions. You know, how long have
Oh.
I been here? What is there?
what's your birthday?
What's my
What's it?
family?
If you
Blah, blah,
are
blah.
going to get a
Yeah,
reading
wow.
from someone and they're asking you information before your reading, don't go.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money on them.
Yeah.
You know, if you also are going to someone for a reading and they don't allow you to record your reading, don't waste your money on them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, if I have someone that's like a major skeptic, they're kind of my favorite because I really like to go in and just
Break them down.
Well, I'm a Taurus, I'm an asshole, right? But it seems to me like those are the ones that really embrace the information more, though.
Yeah.
So they're my favorite because as much as they want to be skeptic, which I think there's a very good level of healthy
yeah,
skepticism.
For sure.
Right?
You don't want to.
And again, no matter what, always trust your gut. Always trust. Like if your gut's telling you, that's not quite right, pay attention to it because I want you to trust that over anything I say.
Yeah.
You know, we're here to help you to
Find your own
really
stuff.
find your path. We're here to help you,
Provide
give you a little bit of guidance, a little bit of
Mhm.
steps to take that can help you not have to struggle so much.
Yeah.
Because this is a hard planet. It's a really hard planet.
Yeah.
But if you've got someone who's like relying on you to make every decision in your
That's
life,
not
that's
good.
not okay.
No.
I cut them
We're
off.
not the answer.
No, we can be your friend. We can cheer you on. We're cheerleaders, but we are not going to tell you how to do it and why you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And also information that comes in, you know, you always have to really check information. If it's part of your sole purpose, that comes in solid. That's like
And
kind of
usually
like
first, right at
yeah,
the beginning.
kind of like a past, right? Your past is solid. You already wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If it is optional, right? So let's say you went, okay, at this point in time in my life, this is when I want to meet my mate, but you didn't go, I need this specific soul for this specific reason at this specific time, then you got options. You got a buffet. And so that's where you want to look and make sure that, you know, if that there's more direction, more paths, you know, hey, this one's coming in at this time and this is what they're going to look like. This is what they're going to be. Then you got contestant number 2. This is going to happen.
Door
You know,
number 3.
and so you can, you know, there's a lot of different like paths and stuff that I think as someone that does readings, you are responsible to make sure that you cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also will get validations too. I did a reading this morning as well, and and they'll come to me in pictures, so I'll see the picture and goofy stuff, right? And but it will be a validation, something that they're showing me that will only make sense to them.
Yep.
And then that's validating that, you know, yes, I don't know that, you know, what that means or anything. So I get that quite a bit too.
See, with mine, they start out with first they'll show it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I don't get it, then they'll
Right.
tell it to me. Then
Yeah.
if I don't get it, they'll make me see it, smell it, touch it, feel it. Then if I don't get it, they'll give me a reference point.
Yeah.
So they do, again, work with all your senses. But it's really interesting because with all of you ladies, and I'm just going to keep things really in a vague way, but whew, girls, you guys have got some major transformations happening.
Yay!
Major. There's our theme
It's the year.
is going to be growing, evolving, growing, evolving, growing, evolving, growing, evolving.
Yeah.
So the more that you can make some solid decisions,
Yes.
the more it won't feel like everything's so up in the air, because there is really truly like a tsunami, and I mean a tsunami of paths opened up. But it kind of seems to me that the majority of this, like, we'll all have made that decision to have that solid by March.
Awesome.
So if there's, with the growth that you guys have got coming on, you want to try and take the rest of this month and do a quick rediscovery of yourselves, because you want to remember this is a reset. So this is a brand new us, and the more you can really let go of your history, let go of your past, and really allow yourself to grab a hold of what you're wanting, the more beautiful this is going to be. It's going to be a shit show. It's not going to be easy, but it is going to be beautiful, and
worth
it is
it in
going
the
to
end.
be so worth it. But
Yeah.
like with her, you got some major damn love coming on in, girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah. But I think you already know the guy.
Picking up.
Really?
Yep, I think you already know him.
But I don't know
Yeah.
if.
Huh?
I don't know if.
There's someone we both know that we think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
But I think
I do.
Elf.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna be hot and steamy, so we're gonna need all the tea.
Get the popcorn out.
Or do you think I know of him or I know him?
You know him. I don't know that you've been in a relationship with him, but you know him.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
not then.
What are you getting, Barb?
To me, it feels like you're not going to realize that you already know the person that you want until you meet someone new, and it's not who you want.
Oh.
Oh, I just got the chills.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
You have a lot of career stuff happening
That's what I'm hoping
in
for.
a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
So if I was to say anything to just kind of be mindful of,
Yeah.
don't overwhelm yourself, because there's so many directions you're going to be connecting in with that literally, I don't think you realize that you're running yourself into the ground till you're already man down.
Oh, I'm already like wet.
So slow it down.
Okay.
Be mindful, but yeah, you got a lot going on with the career stuff. I mean, major, to a point where you're going to be traveling like out of the state a lot.
Yes,
And
I love to travel. And
this
I did
could
this
lead
year,
into
last
a
year.
major opportunity for a move, a big move.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Don't you dare. You're not leaving us behind.
Well, my idea of a move would be somewhere up in the mountains on some acreage by a lake.
Yeah, I think you're going more oceanside.
Oh shit, really?
Can I come with you?
That's what I just told her. She ain't leaving our ass. We'll hide in the trailer.
We need a friend that lives by
Exactly.
Go ahead.
We'll do it as a second home. Then I can just go back and forth.
And Barb, you have got a lot of really cool, I'm just going to say, relationships across the board. Family, friends, love, all of it. Like, this is your year to finally have that life that you have not really got to have.
Yeah.
That I've
So,
always wanted.
yep, that you deserve. So
Your
you've
dreams
got
come true.
family. But also, I mean, like, again, across the board, like, this is, I don't know that you're going to end up, I know you won't be able to stay here, but I don't think you'll, kind of iffy as far as if you'll move this towards the end of this year or if it'll be more into next year. But I'm seeing two places. I know you're not gonna be a forever here, but I could definitely see.
I can feel a move coming because I'm starting to detach from where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
And this is just a little tidbit, but where I live, there's been this huge, beautiful old tree that I named Agatha. And she's
so cool.
just amazing. But I like had to water her in the summer. She doesn't get enough water, and I'm taking care of her. And
my
I know
gosh.
she, you know, takes care of me. I
Uh-huh.
tell her I love her every
I
day.
love
and,
that.
You know, and they just cut her down.
I just got the chills really bad.
So she's gone, and the first thing I thought was, okay, I'm free. My roots are loose. Yeah.
Interesting.
But you know what? Where
Wow.
you're gonna be putting your roots, you're gonna have
I
the
know.
prettiest
It's gonna be
place.
so great. Because I always say this or better. You
Yeah.
know? I don't want to go backwards, so it's always this or better.
That's a great,
Yeah.
great thing to
Yeah,
say.
thanks.
And yeah.
Cindy
absolutely.
says no moving.
no moving.
Yeah.
Oh, which Cindy?
Cindy,
Oh, Cindy.
I don't want to say her full name out loud.
I know. Sorry. Well, time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you do career-wise, it's got to have something to do with sharing information.
At
Because
100%.
that is your soul mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I agree, and I do feel that more this year, and that's the goal.
Good.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I love it.
You know your soul mission really well.
Oh, I know.
But
And I could accomplish it way more if I could get sold to a pony.
I don't know if that would give people hope or not. But
Come on. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
And what's her soul mission? I don't know. What
We've
To
got
bring people hope.
yeah, we're gonna have. I mean, we've said it before.
She's here to get people from here to here.
Yes.
We've definitely got a spiritual war going on,
Mm-hmm.
but the good news is I do think we are going to triumph and prevail, especially with everything that is transitioning even now.
Yeah.
And so this mass awakening, it is scary. It is hard. It isn't, it can be very overwhelming. And I just, again, I know we say this every time, but I cannot press enough. You guys, you have no clue how much you could change someone's life by one little compliment, one little
Lifting them
little
up.
smile, just something kind. This world is so heavy and dark because we have become so self-centered and so divided that it's just made it to where people have absolutely no hope. It's like what my guide said when I was 14. This world would get to a place where there was no hope. And our job
Mm-hmm.
is to give them hope for
Yes.
even just one more moment,
Yep.
for one more day. That if you can do that for someone, man,
Yep.
you did your job. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't even take time. Just be kind. Be kind. Help somebody. Be kind.
My favorite thing after a reading is when people go, "Oh, I feel so much lighter."
Yes.
And then when they walk out the door, it's like it's literal because I feel them opened
Yes.
up, and I can see their light. It's just the coolest thing. I'm like, "Oh yeah, baby, she's connected. She's good."
She's gonna be on a mission.
Yeah. So,
My
it's
favorite is
cool.
when I have someone that
Yeah.
literally
it just is so good.
is just at the end. They're just at the end, and you can, and they're literally you're just the last person that that they're reaching out to just maybe help them change their mind. And so they come in and you can tell they look like they've just had the shit kicked out of them. But when they walk out, they're hopeful and they're excited, and you can literally see the whole vibration of them. You can see life come back into them. You can see their soul sparkle and shine. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's
so
touching. That's so touching.
I know. Huh?
It is. It's just,
It's very rewarding
Yes.
when we actually can help people and have them
connected.
Yes.
And know that
Yes, connected.
they've
That's the
got
right
help.
word.
There's someone here with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it so neat
amazing.
too? Like this one that I did a reading for today, it was interesting because she was just having a rough time. But when I went into it, the amount of spirits that were with her and angels. Holy shit! I don't think I ever seen so many angels with one person.
Yes.
You know, and they're just huge enlightenment, and just they celebrate us. I wish so bad that like we could show people what we can see and stuff.
I know.
Because if you could see that, you wouldn't you would never get to that low of a point.
Yes.
Oh, can I just butt in for
Please.
something? The coolest thing I ever saw was a gal that had a whole bunch of angels, not where her guides are.
Right.
Everything shows up in different areas. For me.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
So the guides are here, and then back in here is like it looks like thousands of angels.
Wow.
And I asked, like, who are they?
Uh-huh.
Prayers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got the chills again.
Oh gosh, it was the most amazing thing. Your prayers bring angels
Yes, they do.
to others.
Okay,
I had no
everybody.
idea it was literal.
When
had no
I had
idea.
my
It's
death
amazing.
space, when God was showing me, he's like, before you make that decision, let me show you something. I'm like, absolutely. And there was millions, and I mean millions of these stars. And then when I focused on them, people's faces would be like attached to them, and they were prayers for me. That like millions of them. Like I'm like I don't know millions of people, but they were millions of them.
But in the
And
internal,
I could have told
do.
you
Yeah.
word for word what they all said, and I felt like I was watching that forever, and it was just like they were beautiful. And what I had found out was my sister and my aunt put my name in the temple to have them pray for me, which is why I had so many prayers happening.
Oh wow!
So
Yeah,
powerful.
that is so real.
Oh man, prayers are powerful.
I had no idea
That is
before that.
amazing.
It was the most impactful.
And you
thing.
don't have to be religious to pray.
No,
But
right.
You don't even have to sit there and pray like what you think you have to do. Just talk to them.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I use my guys as my
friend's in
therapist all
trouble.
the time.
Send her some angels.
Yeah, I do that a lot actually for people.
Yeah.
Send them, good angel energy and stuff.
Well,
I
have
do
you
that a
ever
lot.
caught yourself, or is it just me? Like you're talking to yourself. I find myself funny and shit like that. Like I have a full conversation. I'll bitch slap myself and all that. But what you're doing when you're doing that is you're connecting in with your higher spiritual self.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you embracing that is literally getting the information with the part of you that's still connected to source.
Yeah.
So it's like your own Google.
Yes.
That makes me feel better. I talk aloud to myself.
Oh man, I do too. I have full-on conversations, arguments, all the things, concerts.
I
the whole
do
thing.
it mostly in the car when I'm driving.
Yeah,
That's when I'm in there talking to myself, having
In the shower.
conversations in my head.
No, that's it. It's in the electrical system of the car. I can't believe how many people have.
I do that in the car.
Really intuitive things happen in the car.
Yep.
well,
But the
because you're
electrical
quiet.
system supports it, and you're
That's so
paying.
You're
Interesting.
quiet. You're
And alone,
literally
usually.
meditating
Yeah.
while you're moving, right?
Uh-huh.
You're quiet, but it's no different than the bathroom. Like people get their best ideas in the bathroom. Well, yeah, because you're shutting up and you're dealing with your shit, But we only have a fraction of our actual energy, our actual soul here. Most of us is on the other side.
Yeah.
And so
Little pinky in there.
kind of like a simulator in a way, but bringing that all together and helping people to just level up and just transition up is probably the most rewarding thing that you can ever do in your life.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
I agree. I love that.
I'm so grateful.
Me too.
Me too.
Wow.
And do you have anything to add to that, Chelsea?
I did have a thought, but I lost it. No, I just get a lot of intuitive messages in the shower.
You do in the shower?
Yeah, that's where I was talking about that whole thing we want to set up, but
Yeah.
we'll have to talk to them about it later.
Yep.
But yeah, it's mostly or cleaning even.
Yeah.
I'll get them.
Interesting. Yeah, mine's the
When you're
card.
doing something that your mind's at rest because your body's taken over the
Yeah.
task.
Well, when you're cleaning and like, you know how we get into these spaces where we start clearing shit out and things like that.
Yeah.
It literally is us physically doing what we're emotionally doing, what we're emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all the things doing. And that's why you get into those spaces where all of a sudden you just need to clean shit and just get rid of clutter because your soul is
Psychically
literally
you're doing
telling you
Yeah.
it's time to dump the shit. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you.
Which was what last year was.
Oh, absolutely. Last year was
Everybody was cleaning shit.
it was a train wreck. I mean, it was
I
bad.
felt like I was on recording, repeat.
There is times, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's especially when it's like a
It was
planetary
so
thing.
strong.
That literally you just want to record your reading and just push play to everyone.
I swear it came up every time. Yeah. Crazy.
Yep.
That's so funny. I
And
love
this
it.
year, the kind of the theme so far is it's like you're on a freeway, you're out on a freeway, open road, and you're in a fast car. And if you don't know where you're going, you're going too fast to be making decisions on the fly. You've got to know where you're going. You got to know what you want to stop at on the side of the road, or you're just going to pass it by because things are going to go so fast.
Yeah, that's interesting.
See, and I get it's a lot of growing, evolving. It's like by the time you start making your transition, you're ready to rediscover you again and grow and evolve. So we're going to be doing a lot of transitioning, but in it will be hard because when you're constantly changing like that, it is hard because you don't feel like anything's solid, right?
Right.
But the difference between what we were doing last year, where we were letting go of a lot, is this is full of hope. This is full of opportunities. This is full of purpose.
But lots of opportunities.
Yeah,
so
lots.
you got to know what you want.
Yeah.
Exactly. So again, the first thing we all got to do is get to know, and we got to do it on the fly, literally, but get to know what makes our soul sing. What do you want to be known for? Because if you can have those answers, then it will help kind of eliminate the clutter, because it will be literally a tsunami of options, opportunities, and it can get overwhelming to a point where it does feel like it's too hard or too much. Because we're all real life tired.
Yes.
And we're all also in our infant stage of this new realm. So we don't know how to really take care of ourselves like we used to. It won't work like it did, like it used
Have to start over.
We're literally starting over. And you can either look at it as we're a brand new soul and we're going to make new mistakes and have new purpose, or you can look at it like you just go get your ass handed to you. Either way, it's a lot of growing and evolving.
Yeah, sounds good.
I know.
I think everyone's ready for change. I mean, the whole planet's ready for change.
Yes.
So, and it's a revolutionary year, right? This is the revolution year in astrology.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it will be going on for a while, not just this year.
Not just this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be over.
Yeah, but
after
it'll
this
be
year.
a lot of the bigger fights, but conquering more.
Getting more
So
accomplished.
absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. And change, a lot of change, because we've got new systems we're going to be building.
Yeah.
We've got new understanding of what our worth isn't going to be about how much you have as far as financial. Our worth is who you are and what you got as far as what you can bring to the table. Like Barb's cooking. She's going to be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, that's all the Pluto and Aquarius themes. Like everything you're talking about, it's all Aquarius theme. And Pluto is kind of a slow planet.
Yeah.
So,
So our value, the way we see who, is wealthy, or upper class isn't going to be how it was. It's a whole new system that's going to be realigned.
You mean people are actually going to value people for
Absolutely.
them?
Yes.
Instead of
Them
what
and what they can
have,
bring
or-
to the table.
It
Yeah.
feels like we're so far from that now.
Uh-huh.
But again,
We're
it
really
happens
not.
fast.
Yeah, it
Everything
happens fast.
Yeah.
And if you're on the right vibration, oddly enough, and this is, I don't know if you've been to it, but like literally it is going to feel like you're watching a movie because weirdly it's not going to be affecting you like you would think because of how chaotic it is, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like watching the bloodbath, but you're like not a part of the fight somehow.
It does feel
right. And it's just that old reality really disconnecting, and it will fade out.
Yeah. That makes sense, because even though you see things that would have upset you before and now you're just more analytical about it, does that make sense? Yeah, that's been a big shift for me, is because I was always so emotional about everything brought me to tears or rage or what, you know, and now I'm just like
And also our guides have been hitting home, this whole multitasking shit won't work. You have to focus on one thing at a time. So if you can do like a weekly theme. This week I'll focus on my love area. Next week I'll focus on career. The next week I'll focus on my spiritual work. The next week I'll focus on health. And keep rotating that.
That's a good idea.
Over this next 3 years. It'll keep you updated. Yeah. It'll keep you in a good like pace, right? And it'll let you transition into this evolvement and movement versus body slam like we tend to do. So it'll help you also see the past way clearer, because you're not going a bazillion miles an hour and having a bazillion things coming at you, right? To where you're not sure what's good, what's not, where you're going. It can get confusing very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I love that, because I have to focus on one thing at a time. Otherwise, I go insane.
When people are so emotionally and mentally fatigued,
that way too,
that trying to think of more than just one step at a time is too overwhelming. And so, again, man, give yourself a lot of grace. A lot of grace. We've been through hell and back a few times. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a lot of grace. But also understand, a lot of these old sayings that we've had on this planet for years and years and years are universal laws. You cannot break universal laws. So if you want a world that's going to be like way better and you want to have closer relationships, you're going to need to start that with yourself.
Yeah.
Once you start with you, then it'll fan out. But anything you want to have happen for you and on a bigger scale, you need to start it with you first.
Yeah.
Yep. So I have two little sayings that come from my grandmother.
Yes, let's hear them.
One is, if you want a beautiful world, tend your own garden.
Love that.
And the other one is, if everyone was just like you, what kind of world would it be?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're loving, well, it could be a loving world. You know, if you're mean and whatever. So, you know, kind of the same thing. The Michael Jackson, starting with the man in the mirror.
Yeah.
But I love both those sayings because they're just so simply true.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, you will teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, you can show people the path, but at the end of the day, it's up to them to choose to go down that path or don't. Right? Give yourself a lot of grace. If you can give yourself a lot of grace, it's easy to give others grace.
Yes.
Right? You've got to start understanding that what you put out, you're going to get back. Good, bad, or ugly.
Yep.
And Karma, she ain't fucking around. She's like on it. Like, you know, it used to take her a minute. She ain't, not no more. She already whooped your ass with it before you even did it.
Yeah. When it's just a thought.
I'm sorry, I wasn't doing that.
That's funny. Do we have any comments or anything?
No, just Cindy said no moving.
No moving. Well, we'll see. Anyway, okay. Gonna wrap it up. Any last comments from anybody?
No,
have fun, laugh, lighten the energy up.
We're gonna have a good year.
Thank you. Do I have to be with someone that I already know? Because I don't know.
No, the thing is, you when you meet someone new, it'll make you recognize the traits in someone else that you love.
On top of that, Chelsea, I'm telling you, I don't think you know this person. I think you know this person.
But
I don't
they're
think
in,
you
but
know.
you know.
I don't think
Okay.
you know this person.
In-
And he is tall and he's got dark hair and he's a cutie. Like he is fun, compassionate, kind. I don't know that old you would have given this nice guy a chance,
Okay.
Oh.
but this nice guy
It's worth the
is
chance.
beyond worth the chance.
He sounds like a catch.
So if you don't want him, we'll just capture him and then we'll sell him. Now you're gonna want him because I really see a ring on your finger, so I think you're gonna get married.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You gotta
Once you,
I was like, I don't know if I want to get married again.
right? Because that's the hardest part is getting
Right.
in. I
Yes.
mean, your wall is you did good. You perfected that one. But this guy, he again, so kind, so caring, and he's gotten a lot handsome more now that he's older
Yeah.
than what he did when he was younger. And I don't think he's been in your life for quite a long time. So it's like how you remembered him is not how he is. Like this guy's he beefed up. He's done.
Is
some
he
good
younger
things.
or older than me, do you think?
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Yeah, he might be a little younger. He looks about the same age.
Okay.
Interesting. Well,
I just
But I do
can't
think
think of
somehow
who it
you
would
guys
be.
have got school in common. Something with school.
I just can't think of who it would be.
So you got a reunion coming up.
right?
And he's got some freckles on top of his nose. He's cute. I'm telling you, you'll like this one.
Okay.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah.
Freckles.
Yeah.
Look out for freckles.
What's he looking for?
Look out for the freckles.
Well, I was driving in the car yesterday, and she's my daughter, so I can't connect with her as easy.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Too many
yeah.
filters.
Well,
Too
when
many
you're
filters.
that close to people,
Mm-hmm.
it is harder to read them, especially when you're starting to really get into it on a full-time basis, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's easier, but not as you start. When you start doing this more regularly, you start having to follow rules.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's things you cannot break, and so you know, if I'm like my daughter, she asked me to tune into something for her or asked me to give her a reading, I literally have to pull myself completely out, go play somewhere else, and and let the guides work through me because
Yeah.
you know, the way that you know them,
Yeah.
the way that what you want for them
Changes it.
can cloud what you're getting, and so it is a hard thing to master. Which I will say, that's why I like to use the cards with her more
Yeah.
when I'm doing readings for her, because the cards aren't going to be that blocker for her
Yeah.
like I have to do.
Because I can read cards for her.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
cards are different. Your cards aren't they have energy, but they don't have a wants, wishes, desires for you.
Right.
They
They're-
don't already
yeah.
have all the filters.
And so you don't have to worry about your cards knowing what you did last night.
Yeah. But when I was driving yesterday, I was getting hits of, and I already told Chelsea this, but that Chelsea was going to have an abundant year.
Yeah, but I think her abundant is like
Love.
not
In the
just,
love.
I think it's love, but I don't think it's just that.
And
I think it's fine. You're fine. To be honest with you, you're finally going to get living
yeah.
and bring
I'm-
your life together.
That's
You're
what
finally gonna get
I'm
living.
hoping for because I
Your
am
health
tired.
issues are going to finally recalibrate and get going, which a lot of it is a hormone imbalance. So we need to get you into a hormone doctor. But
You keep
that's gonna
saying
give
that
you-
too.
that's going to give you so much more energy to actually get going and
Yeah.
make you feel so much better to where you're not just like getting through the day barely, right? Which I think a lot of that, to be really blunt, is because you are so psychic sensitive that you tend to pick up the planet's energy, and who the fuck wouldn't be that tired?
Yeah.
You're a
The thought of it
sticky
makes me
paper in a shit
exhausted.
store.
You're right. But that also is why I think you also have an autoimmune issue. And that's going to be very, very manageable if not completely healed in about 2 years. So
Okay.
again, when you let love in and you don't feel like you have to face this world by yourself, it creates a whole different direction for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got the opportunity too. I got that there was an opportunity coming for her.
Absolutely. Whatever this frequency machine thing is that we've got coming in, this is going to, weirdly, I've seen them opening up our chakras toward, like, they're not this, they're like outside our body, right? But, which I think is how it's recalibrating the body to where that is how the frequency,
That's amazing.
like, kills off cells that are not good for the body, right?
Mhm.
Whether that is like tissue damage or health issues, cancer cells has been a big one I've seen a lot of. And also something with that as well is going to help with autism.
Interesting.
And I've seen that
I've seen autism going away.
so clearly. It's
Wow.
almost like whatever this does with the chakras, it's almost like that's what is the problem with the autism. So it like recenters them and not that having autism is a bad thing or anything. I
Right.
think they're actually really high frequency souls and they're too damn smart for their own good.
Right.
Right? But it
Like
will
this planet right
Yes.
yeah, it will create it to where they are able to lower that frequency to where they can have a very functioning, fulfilling, beautiful life.
Uh-huh.
They're going to be more the norm than we are.
Yeah. Interesting. Wow, that's cool.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Very cool.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and